It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I wanted to take a little trip down memory lane. The very first song I ever heard from Eminem, his very first big hit, is called My Name Is. I'm pretty sure every single person is familiar with it at this point. I did make sure I found a dirty version. See, back then, you had MTV, BET, like you had to edit and do all this weird stuff with the song so they could pass it and it could be posted and all this other stuff. Thankfully, nowadays we have YouTube where you could just swear and say what you want to say in a music video and they just let that shit rock. So I'm very happy that the times have changed, but this song holds a special place in my heart because I could remember exactly where I was and who it was that had me listen to this song. And we'll kind of talk about it as we go through it, but I wanted to relive this as we lead up to this album drop, obviously this Wednesday. Actually, I don't know when this is. This might come out after his new song comes out, but this Wednesday, we got a new song audio I will be checking out, or Tuesday actually. And then Friday is the music video. So I will be checking both out. The audio, because I'm not going to wait for the music video. I want to hear it immediately. And then the music video to see how it goes with the audio. And then hopefully we get the album sooner than later. So let's dive in. Let's check this one out again. It's been a long time since I've heard this.
Keep breathing, nice and even. Last 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tom and Harriet in the news.
Hi, my name is. My name is. My name is.
Slim Shady.
Hi, my name
This
is.
is classic.
My name is.
Shit gets
My
me
name
excited.
Slim Shady.
Hi, my name is.
Excuse me.
My name is.
Slim Shady.
Can I have the attention of the class? My name
For
is.
1 second.
My name is.
Slim Shady.
Hi, kids. Do you like Primus? Wanna see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids?
It says that it's the dirty version. He says violence in the dirty version. This is a lying ass video. I'm actually kind of upset. We're still gonna check it out, but I'm a little bit upset now. This line right here was so impactful to me because this was the first time that I had ever heard him, and this is all that I remember from that. I was sitting in tech class way back in the day, and this girl named Tammy was listening to something, and I thought she was attractive, but I was too much of a bitch to talk to her because I was super shy back then. But I want to say I may have asked her what she was listening to because she had the CD player headphones on waiting for class to start. And she's like, Eminem. And I'm thinking like, Eminem. In my mind, I think if I recall correctly, I just assumed that there was like an Eminem movie, like the Candies, like the little Eminem guys. And this was like a soundtrack or some shit. So I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, you don't know who Eminem is? And I'm like, I have no idea. So she gave it to me to listen to. And I started off with this track is what I think she put on. And I just remember the chicka chicka Slim Shady. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is different. And then I hear, hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? And I was blown away. I just remember thinking to myself, yo, I've never heard anything like this. Like just the delivery, the flow is so smooth. The shit, like he's just starting to say some wild shit that I'm not used to hearing. And it blew my mind. And I think I went home and immediately was like, yo, mom, we have to go buy this album. Please let me buy this album. And thankfully I was able to get the dirty version. I didn't have to get the edited version. And I rocked that shit every single day. As I've said in a few different videos, shout out to my mom for putting up with it because I played this and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood from DMX in the car in the morning before school. And a lot of times the Eminem song that I played was Just Don't Give a, where he's like zoning off of one joint, stopping a limo, hopped in the window, chopping a demo at gunpoint. And then the hook was the whole, for all the drugs that I've done, yo, this blunt's for you, for all the people I've offended, yeah, fuck you too. And my mom let me rock with it because I was a good kid outside. Like I didn't get in trouble and shit, but I just wanted to listen to this because it put me in a certain mindset going into school where I felt a little less shy. Like M was that guy to me. So much respect to M.
Wanna copy me and do exactly like I did? Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is? My brain's dead weight. I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I wanna impregnate. And Dr. Dre said,
Slim Shady, you a basic. Why's your face red, man? You wasted.
well, since age 12, I felt like a caged elf who stayed to himself in one space chasing his tail.
See, it's weird because they say the F word, but then they're bleeping out other parts of it and changing it. So I'm confused. Unless I'm like really not remembering this song that well, because it's been a long time. I haven't listened to this in probably 10 plus years.
Got ticked off and ripped Pamela Lee's lips off, kissed him and
Yeah.
said, I ain't know silicone was supposed to be this soft.
Yeah, it's Pamela Lee's tits off. Okay, yeah, so it's like they're editing some of it, but not all of it.
I smoke a fat pound of grass and fall on my ass faster faster than a fat bitch who sat down too fast. Come here, slut. Shady, wait a minute, that's my girl, dog. I don't give a damn. Dre sent me to take the world off. Hi, my name is what? My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
Hi, my name is. My name is.
What?
My name is.
It's named Sadie.
Hi, my name is.
What?
My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
It's crazy because it makes you wonder what he thought going into this, right? Like, he obviously was extremely happy that he got picked up by Dre. He's thinking, yo, my life is going to change. But I don't think he knew how much it was going to change. This man became like an overnight sensation. And I hate to say that because some people look at it like, oh, they just blew up out of nowhere. Obviously, no one's going to say that about M. Like, we all know this man put in years and years of work. He was dropping songs in like 88. So this man has put in a lot of time and went through a lot of shit to get to this moment. But it just, this moment alone put this man through the roof, into the stars. Like, it's actually crazy. This scene is also funny to me. So that is George Mirasan, which I don't know that I realized at the time. I might have. But when I think of George Mirasan, for anybody that's a little bit older, I remember he had a commercial for cologne. I don't know if it was his cologne or if he was just sponsoring another cologne, like, manufacturer or whatever it was. But if I'm not mistaken, in the commercial, he sprays some Michael Jordan cologne and he goes, smells like cabbage. Yo, that shit bodied me. Like, it's supposed to be a shot at Michael Jordan's cologne and plugging some other cologne. And I'll never forget that phrase ever in my life.
Hi, my name is. My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
My English teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. Thanks a lot. Next semester I'll be 35. I smacked him in his face with an eraser. Chased him with a stapler. Stapled his nuts to a stack of paper. Walked in a strip club. Had my jacket zipped up. Blast the bartender. Then stuck my dick in the tip cup. Extraterrestrial. Running over pedestrians in a spaceship while they screaming at me. Let's just be friends. 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper. Make a record about doing drugs and name it after. You know you blew up when the women rush your stands. Try to touch your hands like some screaming Usher fans. This guy at White Castle asked for my autograph, so I signed it. Dear Dave, thanks for the support, asshole. Hi, my name is. My name is.
Bro, early M was so fire. This has me so excited for this album. We're never going to get the exact same as what we had in the very first couple of albums from M. And I don't really expect that. I know some people are like, they want it to happen again, but it can't be revisited because it was a certain era of time and it was also a certain person. Like, as you grow up, you change, you evolve. And as much as you might still have some of that in you, it's just not the same. Like, this was a period of time when he put this album together that he wanted to go crazy. He wanted to blow up. Like, his life had not completely changed yet. Just because Dre picked him up doesn't mean shit was going to happen, right? He knew probably as well as everybody else knows that sometimes an artist comes out with one song, does well, and they fall off and you never hear from them again. Or they get picked up, they end up in debt because they put some songs out, nobody listens, and that's their life, right? So he didn't know what the outcome was going to be. And this man went so hard in this first album. It's crazy to me.
My name is.
It's named Sadie.
Hi, my name is.
What?
My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
Hi, my name is. My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
You know what's funny is I want to say that we did a video about the making of this, and they said that in this clip with him and George Mirasan, he's actually sitting on his lap, I believe they said, or something like that, to make it. I forget exactly what it was. It was some funny shit though.
My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
My name is. My name is. My name is.
It's named Sadie.
Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Get him. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there. Operate. I'm not ready to leave. It's too scary to die. I'll have to be carried inside the cemetery and buried alive. Am I coming or going? I can barely decide. I just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? Go ahead. All my life I was very deprived. I ain't had a woman in years, and my palms are too hairy to hide. Whoops. Clothes ripped like the Incredible Hulk. I spit when I talk. I fuck anything that walks. Come here. When I was little, I used to get so hungry I would throw fit.
Yo, that was my line right there. Yo, if anything that I feel like that's still how I live my life. It's kind of crazy, you know. Yo, sometimes it doesn't lead down great paths. I'll tell you that much. Be careful out there.
And my palms are too hairy to hide. Whoops. Clothes ripped like the Incredible Hulk. I spit when I talk. I fuck anything that walks. Come here. When I was little, I used to get so hungry I would throw fits. How you gonna breastfeed me, mom? You ain't got no tits. I lay awake and strap myself in the bed with a bulletproof vest on and tap myself in the head till I'm steaming mad. And by the way, when you see my dad, ask him if he bought a porno mag and see my ad. My name is, my name is, my name is
Slim Shady.
my name is.
I wonder if there's still edits in it, because even on YouTube, as much as they allow you to swear and shit, there was a few things that he couldn't say. I don't know. It's just weird because there are parts where it's not edited and other parts where it is. So it's almost like a mix.
My name is, my name is,
Slim Shady.
my name is, my name is, my name is,
Slim Shady.
my name is, my name is, my name is.
Slim Shady.
Yo, this man pushed all the boundaries early on. You have to respect it. Like, you got to think, like, there was nothing really like this in music. You had Redman who would go wild and shit like that, but it wasn't like this specific type of shit. And I want to say that M did say that he had some inspiration from Master Ace, was it? Like, there was a few artists that used to do some wild shit and say some wild shit, but M took it to a whole new level. And with so much talent behind it and like his ability to rhyme and just the way that he would go about it with his multisyllables and stuff. It's not that it had never been done, but he just elevated it to new heights, so to speak, and was one of the first people that was doing it at a really high level. So he was clearly ahead of his time way back then. And it's so crazy to see all the evolution that he's made over all these years. And I've said it a bunch of times. My favorite Eminem albums are the first three. Encore has a few good things, but the first three to me are classics, legendary. And then I'm not really as big of a fan of the middle albums, which I know a lot of people do like Revival, Relapse, all that stuff. And then his last two were probably, so his last two albums, and I'm sure his new album that's going to be coming out will be in that list, and his first three are my favorite by far. I just feel like those are classic albums, unbelievably amazing albums. But let me know what you guys thought down below. Let me know the first song you ever heard from Eminem down below in the comments. And let me know when it was that you went back and listened to his first album if you didn't hear it when it first dropped. Appreciate you guys. I don't know when this will come out, so his new song may already be out and it's probably fire. I'm looking forward to it. Take it easy, stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.